Obviously disappointed with the way we played. I thought our shot selection and our transition defense stood out as being particularly bad tonight. We need to play much better than that. There's a jillion reasons why it may have occurred. All of them are excuses. All I'm interested in is not seeing us play that way again. I do want to give them credit. They came in, played very well. Their bigs in particular, early on, 15 of their first half points of their 30 were right on the block, right over us. I don't think that's acceptable. Questions?
Was it accurate or safe to say you guys didn't play with much of an edge tonight? One way you can kind of gauge is, you guys were only called for 6 fouls.
Yeah, and you look at our turnovers forced. We only had 8 all night, 5 steals. Our block shots, we had 3. Yeah, we didn't play very well.
Talked about shot selection. You were yelling at the guys to move a lot out there tonight. How would you describe your frustrations with the offense tonight?
Well, and what's frustrating is that we just had 3 practices where that was the express purpose of what we were doing, and to come out and settle. Yeah, and let's face it. I mean, we missed some easy ones. We missed some front ends. We missed some, but no, it just. We got a lot of film to watch tomorrow.
Let them hang around in the first half a little bit. I would expect, or you would expect, I guess, them to come out with a little more pep in their step in the second half.
Well, we came out with pep in our step defensively. Doug got a couple stops right away. We just were never able to get in enough of a rhythm to cause any sort of separation. I mean, we shot the ball 32% in the second half. 2 for 9 from 3. 5 for 10 from the line. You can't blow teams out with those numbers. 32% doesn't blow anybody out. So.
You update us on Jason? I thought there was a chance he was going to play tonight. Been dressed and go through pregame.
Yeah, he had a setback yesterday at practice.
Same injury or something else?
Well, he had a couple things happen to him, but the same injury is what's keeping him out.
No Zach Butler tonight either.
He was sick the last 2 days with a sinus infection, and I didn't feel comfortable putting a guy that didn't practice in 2 games into a tight game. If we would have caused some separation, I think I would have given him some run, but you don't practice.
You had mentioned on Wednesday about maybe tonight being the debut of AJ. How did those expectations kind of evolve as the game went on?
Well, again, I don't know how fair it is to him to throw him into that kind of situation in his first game. Now, we might have a choice later on down the line, but we were out of foul trouble. We did have a choice, and that was my choice tonight. And, who knows? You look at it, maybe somebody would have given us a spark, but those are the second guessings that I'll do tonight on my own. But Zach's reason for not playing was he hadn't practiced in 2 days with a sinus infection.
But in terms of, I would assume that thinking about that would mean that you expected obviously to be ahead by a little bit more at the end of it.
Well, you'd hope so. We're a Division I basketball team. That'd be just fact of the matter. But okay, now that you're not blowing out, can you still win the game? Yeah, we won the game. Am I going to go home and throw a party for myself? No. I'm going to go back to work. We're going to be better than this.
It is just one game, 8-day layoff, and like you said, you don't want to use the excuses. How much do you take from this, one single game?
Well, I hope to heck it was rust. Otherwise, I don't have a lot of answer. I try to take away something from every time we go out there and play against somebody else. And if we'd have won by 50, I still would have found things for us to work on. It's just the nature of the beast. Quite frankly, we won by 7. I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot to say.
You curious to see Mike make a shot like that, given his layoff, just kind of coming back from some time off. The game had been choppy throughout, and
Yeah.
when you need to make, I guess it was fitting that he made a big one for you.
Yeah, he cares. I mean, I can say this. These guys care. I mean, if you saw what they put their bodies through to get ready to play, they're invested. That's not the issue. Sometimes it doesn't go the way you want it to go. And, Mike's given a lot to this program. I expect him to make those. And he expects to make those.
The irony of that play kind of is it's the cardinal rule that they have in breaks there when you make the skip pass going across the court like that. And that's the one that breaks you guys out of the near 6-minute drought.
Oh, that's not a golden rule at all. We love to throw skip passes. That's a major staple of our offense, and Gavin's as good at throwing skips as anybody. Now you have to make sure that the skip pass is there.
Right, and from corner to corner like that.
We do that all the time. Tony lived on that. We practiced it. That particular play was really well executed. Whoever said that was a golden rule never played for Bo Ryan. I'll tell you that much. That's a big part of what we do when we're good. Again, zone against man. If you can throw a skip, it puts three guys from being good defensive position to being way behind the ball. And we very much encourage the skip pass.
Quick thoughts about the MAC play coming up. It's usually a tough league to get a gauge on. This year's no different. A lot of teams with similar records. How much stock do you put on the last 2 months non-conference when you're looking around the league and seeing what the sides
It's
are?
hard to say. You've got teams that have tested themselves pretty well. You have teams that have, played a few more, non-D1s. Records are deceiving at this time of the year. Teams have different constraints over what they do. I don't begrudge anybody for the schedule they make because not everybody's in the same spot. Some teams have to go make a bunch of money in guarantees. Some teams don't have much money to pay in guarantees, and the only way they're going to get the home games requisite to, their students' well-being is to play non-D1s. So I'm not making a judgment on that, but the fact of the matter is we've got really wild, varying non-conference schedules out there. I feel like ours has prepared us. I feel like we certainly have been battle tested by some pretty good teams in some trying circumstances for us, and this league more than anyone I've ever been in, maybe other than the Big Ten, it's going to be every night. It's respect the grind, right? Some marketer hit it on the head. We respect the grind that is placed in front of us, and again, you get all stormy about this, given the fact that we've had our roster in complete tumult the whole first semester here. I think given the challenges that we've been faced with, opponents we've played, we're sitting in a decent spot. Can't say the pit of my stomach feels good at this exact second, but I'll work through it. I'll get counseling.